Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, I get it in, I get it in.
What's happening, people? Welcome to today's episode of The Flex. I got 5 on it. Oi, listen, 5k subscribers, man, you lot are sick. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for all the love, all the comments, all the feedback, the constructive criticism. And just a general, like, just nice vibe you lot been sharing with me, man. I'll go through all the comments. The good thing about having a channel that's kind of slowly growing and stuff is that I literally can go through all the comments on the video, so that means a lot to us here at The Flex, man. So yeah, keep doing that. But 5k, I didn't think I'd get here this quick. Crazy. I'm enjoying it. I love giving you guys this different kind of content. And I appreciate it. But on today's video, and we'll get back to celebrating the 5k towards the end. But on today's video, the reaction to the Mathias Pogba interview that I'd done, put it out a couple of days ago now. Let's look at what we learned about him. I think before I talk about my feelings on it, I think the first thing I learned, or obviously recognised or realised, which you can't hold back from, is how similar he is to Paul. He's a couple years older than Paul, and he's not the twin. His twin brother is actually Florentine, his other brother. They're the twins, him and Mathias, and obviously Pogba's not a twin, but they're just so similar. We've seen it before with how similar they actually are, but I mean, even from the thumbnail, obviously you're looking at it thinking, is that Paul? Wow. But trust me, when you're speaking to him, and when we were speaking off camera, kind of before and after as well, just having a little chat, it just felt like I was talking to Paul. Having said that, that's the initial thing that comes to your mind, which is Paul straight away. Yes, the biggest reason for that is because he looks like him and sounds like him, and obviously his brother. But the second reason is that Paul comes to mind because everybody wants to know about Paul. Do you know what I mean? Paul's the superstar footballer. Paul obviously is the best footballer out of the Pogba brothers. He's a worldwide superstar. And look, I wanted the main reason to be, the main kind of objective to be whilst doing that interview, is to tell the story of Mathias. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of you guys appreciated that. If I was to ask questions about Paul and Manchester United, would he have wanted to answer them? Probably not. Do you know what I'm saying? It probably would have made him feel uncomfortable. I, as a Man United fan, know just how much scrutiny his brothers have been under. I myself have seen comments from him and also his other brother as well, maybe saying things where I'm like, oh, why they got to say this, why they got to say that. That's a whole nother media circus. Do you know what I'm saying? Propaganda, Mino Raiola, all of that. I wanted to take it completely away from that, and I think the misconception was that I just got Paul Pogba's brother on the channel because I'm a Man United fan. I know that that's gonna, get a lot of people coming to see about Paul, which I get that's gonna happen, but it really was just a coincidence. This opportunity came to me by the guys here at God-Given Talent. Check out the links below as well, where you can find their stuff. They make amazing products, great hats. And they came to me and said, I've got an interview with a footballer. Didn't know who it was gonna be, and I said, yeah, I'll do it. Then they said it was Mathias Pogba, just by chance. So it's funny how things align. It's funny how things come out of different situations and networking and who you know and stuff like that. And what did come to fruition from it, which I found really... My light's going to go. Oh, not anymore. There you go. My light was just about to drop. I think I saved it. Maybe Josh can do like a mad edit with that. What was interesting for me was the fact that Mathias knew who I was, though. He did know who I was. The people that kind of aligned me and him to do the interview in conjunction with God-Given Talent said that, we kind of came to Mathias and said, we're thinking of this guy Flex to interview. He goes, yeah, I've seen his stuff, etc, etc. So, that would probably be from United Stand and doing other things and bits and pieces. So that kind of was good to hear, and that just shows the hard work that's been going on the last sort of 3 years since I've been in this space. That a lot of people get to know who you are. So he did know who I was, but I wanted to make it about him, and I thought the fact that maybe I wasn't going to go down the route of asking about Paul and United, I think was even more interesting. It was more compelling, and I think how rude is that to kind of... He must obviously get that all the time, and I know a lot of people might say, yeah, but he's always willing to talk about Pogba and his brother Paul and United. Why is he not doing it now? But how, you know, and you must get that all the time. Let's learn about the man. Let's learn about his journey. Let's learn about his story, the Pogba household from his perspective when he was growing up. When Paul Pogba wants to write a biography or whatever, then we can all go and read it or whatever. Or if he makes a documentary on Netflix, we can all watch the 10-part series of Paul Pogba. But that's not what this was about. It was about Mathias, and I loved it. I found it very interesting. And also, aside from all of that, on top of all of that, I think with what's going on right now, it's so important to use my platform for good. Like, and I'm not saying that talking about United and talking about football is not good, because I do that on almost a daily basis on the United Stand, and that's fantastic. That is the United Stand's primary purpose, and within that, like you saw with the Flex and Rant show when we had Mark on the other week, we will tackle issues that are out there and issues that need to be spoken about within a footballing context as well. But I feel like this was bigger than that, and as content providers, influencers, YouTubers, bloggers, vloggers, whatever you want to call us, entertainers, idiots, whatever you want to call us, yeah, I feel like comes a point where sometimes you have to use your platform to actually talk about what's going on the biggest scale. If you wanted to, you know, come there just to hear him talk nonsense about Man United and then leave there saying, why is he talking all this, then just go read the back of the papers. There's so much about Pogba's haircuts, his dancing, his flipping next club, his lack of commitment to Man United. It's all there. I don't need to be adding fuel to that fire. And I support Man United. I don't want the media circus around that. I want the best for the club and the best for the team, especially that we're about to come back playing as well. So from that Paul Pogba section, I just wanted to dash that out the way and just address why, A, I didn't go there, and B, why it's actually a positive thing. So for those of you that were, you know, disappointed not to hear that or see that, I get it. There was always, I had some people admitting that, like, I'm not going to lie, I came here to hear about Paul Pogba, but I've left here feeling enlightened into Mathias, and that for me was the primary purpose, as well as talking about the powerful, you know, things and topics that we spoke about. We spoke about racism, prejudice, you know, what it's like in Africa and the lack of opportunities they have there, and, you know, if they can have more players, more facilities there and more investment into their infrastructure, we could see more future Africa Ballon d'Or winners. We spoke about mentality of young players and how to stay strong. We spoke about his own career, which by his own standards, I could get that he was basically saying, yeah, I've got regrets and stuff like that, and my career never maybe went to exactly where I wanted it to go. I know, but he spoke about all the times he had to show mental resilience. You know, there's a lot of stuff on mental health. I would like to think that somebody could have watched that and gone, you know what, this is where he's at, this is what I can maybe do in my life to keep strong and transfer those skills and resiliencies into my own life. It's all about helping people going through bigger and better situations than, I say better situations, more important situations than football. So for me, it was fantastic learning about his dynamic in this household. I kind of knew already, I've heard Paul on a Man United podcast before say that the dynamic in his house was, a couple was Arsenal, his other brother was Man United. Hearing him choose, you know, Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp as his two favourite coaches was interesting for me. Hearing the clubs he's been to, I didn't know he spent so much time in England. Do you know what I'm saying? In like the conference and stuff like that. So that, it was all about the man, Mathias Pogba, not about Florentine Pogba, not about Paul Pogba. It was about Mathias, and I really enjoyed it. I proper enjoyed it. I thought it was enlightening. I thought it was just like eye-raising, really, because I think I just didn't really know much about Paul Pogba's brother. The most thing I knew about him was what the media tell us, which might be his or not his fault for saying certain things at certain times, but the only thing I knew was that he's one of Paul Pogba's brothers who does like to have an opinion on what Paul should or should not do. So I think it was really interesting to hear his story, hear his struggles, and hear how he says it's our duty to keep going to change people's perceptions when it comes to racism and discrimination and equality and things like that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And as for the comments, I mean, look, 30,000 views. A lot of that, I'm not silly, will be because a lot of people flock to it to see what he would say about Paul. But I think a lot of that has now transpired into people actually going, you know what? No, man, you know, I came here to kind of see what he was saying about X, Y, Z, but I've left here now more susceptible or have a better understanding of what he's like. And for me, that's more powerful than anything. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got a lot of interviews lined up. Got another one dropping with a UK rapper / artist. He doesn't even like to go by the name of a rapper, so I'm going to call him an artist. Coming up in a couple of days, you lot are going to see that. Some more exciting stuff coming in June with another professional athlete. So I feel like that's one of my strengths. I love talking to people. I'm such a people's person. I love hearing their stories. I love hearing their struggles. I love sharing their struggles. I love maybe trying to understand that sometimes I'm in a more fortunate position than I think. Sometimes I've got more aspirations or different levels and gears I want to go up to aspire to be like some of the people I'm interviewing or whatever. I just love hearing the stories, and hopefully you lot do as well. And we're going to see a lot more of that on the Flex. What can I say? And to finish off today's video, like I said at the beginning, 5K, the road to 10K has now started. It's now began. Do you know what I'm saying? Road to 10K. Yeah, just keep subbing. I think there was a lot of people. What I found really funny was when I was pushing out the Paul Pogba interview. Look, you lot got me doing it now. The Mathias Pogba interview, and just putting out little snippets and stuff like that. And just looking through the comments, a lot of you was actually saying, "Wow, I didn't even know Flex had his own channel." You lot follow me on Twitter. You lot follow me on Instagram. I've been done tweeting about this, done posting about this on Insta stories and whatnot. Grid posts. Where have you been? Do you know what I'm saying? Where have you been? But it's all good. You're here now, innit? 5,000 of you are here now. And just when you watch a video, just remember to smash the like. If you're new to joining the Flex right now, smash a like on the video, hit subscribe, and let's get the road to 10K, man. I've got a lot of interesting stuff to do as lockdown is beginning to ease. We're going to see a lot more stuff going on. I got some stuff in the pipeline coming out with a lot more of my interest. Need to do another GOAT Chronicles as well. I haven't done that for a couple of weeks now. The last one was on Drake. Maybe drop in the comments who you want me to do the next GOAT Chronicles on. Greatest of full time in terms of hip hop artist, rapper. Drop it in the comments below if you want me to talk about. I don't know. It could be Kendrick, could be J. Cole, could be Lil Wayne, could be Rick Ross, could be Snoop Dogg, could be Dr. Dre, whoever. Could be Eminem. You think's the best. Could be Busta Rhymes. Could be Fabulous, Ludacris. I don't know. But drop it in the comments in the boxes below, and I will go through who I think is a general consensus. And if you don't do it, I'll just pick one and just run with it, because that got a lot of interaction as well. This channel is all about interaction, all about me kind of connecting with you guys on a different level, away from Manchester United. That was another, actually, before I finish, that was another thing that pissed me off. I jumped on Twitter and you get these prats. Oh, how the hell could you have Pogba's brother on and not ask this? I was like, excuse me, is this on United Stand? Do you know what I'm saying? This is the whole reason why this type of interview was on my channel. If ever I interview someone on my channel, the likeliness is, yeah, there might be the odd question about Man United here or there, but by and large, that's going to live on the United Stand. That's what my role is within the United Stand, to talk Manchester United. In terms of lifestyle and culture and things that are going on in the world, and my own personal interests and beliefs and values and me, and what I want to talk to people about that doesn't live on the United Stand, you're going to find it here on the Flex. So don't come on here expecting to see Manchester United content. Watch me on United Stand. It is so simple. Mark does the same thing. He's got a channel called That's Football, and then Mark Goldbridge. Like, they're different. They're different entities. Everything Manchester United, your transfer news, your watch-alongs, your fan cams, your interviewing players about Manchester United, it's all going to live over there. If you want, I don't want to say the real shit, because that is real, but if you want stuff away from football and away from Manchester United to do with myself, you find it right here. It's not that hard to understand, people. This is called The Flex, not The United Stand. That simple. Anyway, having said all that, I am out of here. We've got the Blood Brothers online stuff that is going on with the United Stand, so check that out. That's coming very soon. It's online. We've got to do some FIFA tournaments regarding that. Like I said, I've got some big and interesting interviews coming up as well. Thank you lot for all the love and support and the positive comments, and even the people who chat shit. Thank you lot as well, because I keep saying I probably highlight a bit too much when I'm on a little bit of a rant on Twitter, because sometimes I can't believe some of the things I read. So, but that's also met straight away with somebody being positive, saying, Flex, stop giving these guys airtime. You are right. 98% love, 2% stupidness, people chatting shit. Maybe not even that, probably 99% love, because 99% of you lot are sick. Smash a like, keep subbing, share the video, encourage people to come over here if they didn't know. If you know people who follow me through the United stuff and they don't know I have a channel, tell them about it. Do you know what I'm saying? As Josh always says, plug the ting. Josh, yes mates, guy on the buttons. That's another thing. When I keep saying we, it's basically me and Josh, yeah? Obviously I'm the face of the channel, I'm doing what I'm doing, but you lot know I ain't savvy and techie with it in terms of doing all the editing and all the fancy shit that you might see and all the logos, all the thumbnails. That is Mr. Josh Media, the GOAT on the button. So yeah, I'm out. Peace. Laters.
I get it.